What's up everyone? Mark with Leveled Up, and here we are with another round of Ask a Life Coach. So let's see what you've asked. Why do I do stupid things when I first start dating someone new? Okay, there's any number of possible explanations for why humans do stupid things in any context, and obviously we all have our own unique idiosyncrasies, so it's hard to say why you do something stupid in a given context. But I will say that with new dating comes NRE, or new relationship energy, and this is like a drug. This is a chemical rush. This is a high that can make it really hard to see clearly. This can be really addicting. So I think once NRE hits, we just chase after it. We want more of it. And within that context, we could do a lot of stupid things. Like, why do people do stupid things within any addiction, whether it be other drugs or gambling or social media? I mean, I think the answer is just that. You've got to think of NRE, this new relationship energy, as something that we can find addicting because it's insanely pleasurable and it can gloss over all of the other concerns or problems or issues that we may have in our life. So it's very easy to just focus on it so intensely as if it's the single solution to all of our problems. And also naively, in the sense that we tend to treat NRE as something that will just last forever. If we can hang on to this person, then we can hang on to that feeling. But it's just not the case. NRE has an expiration date on it. It's probably not going to last you more than a couple years max. So, like, best guess when I think about stupid behavior within the dating context is that perhaps NRE strikes quick and strikes hard, and then you're just overcome by it. Other possible explanation, why do you do something dumb when you first start dating? This might come down to attachment and just really wanting something really bad. And so if you think about it, anytime we're really nervous about something, we're really anxious to try to produce a certain outcome, then we probably don't bring our best self forward. So my advice for approaching dating in a perhaps, I don't want to say healthier, but a way that doesn't cause you to label yourself stupid would be to just bring more non-attachment to the experience. Go into every date just to have an experience. Just, let's see how this goes. Let's find out. Let's meet somebody new. Don't put the expectations on it. When there's no expectations, there's no nerves. How can you be nervous when you're not invested in a particular outcome? When you're not overly concerned with how somebody else sees you or thinks about you, and you're just going in to find out. So let go of the expectations, or keep the expectations pretty low and say, okay, let's just find out what happens here. That'll take care of any, kind of weird behavior that might result from nerves. And then in terms of NRE, I think it's really important just to know that it's a thing, so that when you start dating, you can work extra hard to maintain your own autonomy, maintain your own identity, and, focus on self-care, focus on your connections outside of this one relationship. Don't suddenly lose yourself in a person and forget all the other things that bring you joy, or all of those, broader perspectives that you have in life. And if you do those two things, I suspect you may be less inclined to label any of your behaviors stupid. But I'll encourage you regardless, even if you disregard all of that advice, just to be careful about the way you refer to yourself and refer to your own behaviors. Making mistakes, doing things that when you look back on, you're like, I wouldn't do that now. That's just part of what it is to be a human. And those are just opportunities for growth. Those are opportunities to look back and laugh. Those are new stories that we tell down the road. So if you can, try not to think of any of your behaviors as stupid. They're all just part of the path that brought you to now. And I don't doubt that you're a pretty cool, awesome person right now. So hopefully you find that helpful. I appreciate the question. I appreciate you all tuning in and sharing this time with me. And I can't wait to see you back here in the next video.